Hey, I have some topics to talk about with social phobia. People with social phobia, how are they, how can they even make these blogs? I can't answer the door or the phone when it rings. Sure, I have a phone right here, but like heck if I'm gonna answer it. So I'm just gonna explain like some stages that I guess social phobia people can get in. Or maybe it's just me that gets in these kinds of stages. I don't know if it's with everybody or maybe I'm the only one that goes through this, but so I'll go ahead. Stage 1, which is the silent stage that I would call it. This stage is basically, where every social phobic person has ever been in. They've always been in into this stage where you want to just shut yourself out. Like if you're in a social situation and you don't want anyone to see you there. You just don't want anyone to see you. If in maybe a classroom, you want to be in the back of a classroom and where no one can see you, you want to be like just not there. And anyone that has social phobia has been in that situation. Maybe now a lot of people could be in any of these 3 stages. They could be in 1 or 2, or they could be in all. They could have maybe never experienced any of these stages, but so that's just the silent. This is just the silent stage, and I've been in that stage for a long time, and it's really hard. A lot of people with this, they've been in that stage for so long, and they don't know what to do about it. And second stage, which is the risk-taking. This second stage is where you want to be accepted. You want people to see you, unlike stage 1 where you don't want anyone to see you. In stage 2, this is the risk-taking, and you want people to see you, but you want people to accept you. You want them to know you're here, and you want praise of some sort. You want to know that you're good. You're just fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. You don't have a big nose or big ears or anything. And a lot of these people with social anxiety get in this stage 2, and they take a risk. For instance, they go up, they talk to someone, they try, they just say, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna see what happens, because you're sick and tired of being in stage 1. So you take this risk, and it could be good. And it could turn out just fine. And afterwards, this is in stage 2, this is where afterwards you take that risk, that you sit there and worry about it. You think about it over and over again, see if you did anything wrong with this conversation or what you did. And you think about it over, and you just lay in bed for hours thinking about it. Think about any little thing that could have happened that you did wrong. And sometimes once you think about it over and over and over again, you start to imagine things like, okay, you did something wrong. You try and pick things out that you did wrong, and you bash yourself for it, and you keep bashing yourself. I keep thinking about things that I did in kindergarten, and I bash myself for it, and all throughout school and everything, all throughout social situations. I have a huge list I've written about everything that I think about for hours, and that's why I take Ambien, which helps me sleep. Well, it hasn't really helped me sleep recently, but okay. Stage 3. This is where you take that risk in stage 2, but it fails. You do something completely wrong. You choke up. You say, hey, and then the person says, hi, blah, 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 and nothing comes out. You stutter, you shake, pass out, have a panic attack, all this stuff. And that's what stage 3 is. And that's the bad thing. That stage 3 is what brings you back to stage 1, and the process may start all over again, where you sit there and you try to take another risk. And it's just heart-aching when you try and try, and most of the time it fails. And you don't do it. And it's just... Anyway, I'm in stage 2 right now. I'm at the risk-taking. And why I'm at the risk-taking is because for a whole year I've stayed in this room and done nothing. I've taken minor risks in this past year, but nothing compared to what I did, a few years back. I haven't gotten a single hate mail yet, which I'm glad, which I most likely will get a hate mail after saying that, or a hate comment. But, I don't really care. That's just another risk I'm going to have to take. I've got nothing but praise and just it's made me happy. I worry about how I look when I'm making these videos, but I'm still making them and I'm still doing them. But I'm sure that there are people out there that have tried taking these risks and failing, and all of them are in stage 1, and they don't want to talk, and they don't want to take a risk. So, that's why, I can make these videos. I'm going to make another video, and it has to do with social anxiety, and if you're in stage 1, please view that video. I really want you to view it. Thanks.